Oh yeah, welcome to another show, A Word to the Wise, the funkiest show this side of the Pecos. Yes, you are back again, and I'm so glad to see you. Welcome, cousins. Yes, we're going to be doing it just like this every single Wednesday. So happy that you're here. We got something that we really need to talk about today. Are you ready? Get up and stand up, because it's time to get it in. I want to know where you are. Drop something in the chat box. I want to know how you're doing. Tell me in the comments. Let's just keep that kindred spirit going, cousins. Oh, yes. Word to the wise every single Wednesday. And you know why I do this, cousins. Yes. I do this for Pops and Fat Mama. And it's going down just like this. And boy, are you in the right spot to hear something good today. Okay, man, we got a great show for you guys today on this Wednesday. And I just want to let you know that why I am here today, because it's just been something that's been just stirring inside my spirit. And I just have a quick question for you guys today. What is stopping you? What is stopping you? And what are you waiting for? I know that there's an opportunity for each and every last one of us that is out there. There is an opportunity. They said, you know what, that opportunity only knocks once, but I know people who have second and third chances. And I happen to serve a God myself of another chance. Anybody out there that has blown 2-3 chances and just need just one more opportunity, just one more go round, just open the door for me. So, and you don't even have to open it up all the way, just crack it a little bit and I can get inside there. Is that you? Or have you just slowly, just kind of just let years just roll away? What's stopping you? Is it you? Is it you that is stopping you? I know all about it. I have a history myself of just grinding it out. I have a history of just seeing that opportunities just escape me just a little bit. But I kept on fighting. I kept showing up. I'll tell you a story about Will Smith. And I honestly believe that, everything that's going on with him right now, I don't care about that. This is what I want to talk about. Will Smith kept showing up. You know what? I believe he was the first rapper ever to win a Grammy. Parents just don't understand. But Will Smith was not the best MC. He was not even the best rapper. But guess what? He kept showing up. He kept going to the studio. He kept writing bars. And pretty soon he was able to get a record deal along with Jazzy Jeff. And he put out some hit songs, not being the best. See, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started if you're ever going to be great at anything. Will Smith showed up. Look at his acting career. Do you think he is the best actor? But guess what? Every time they had auditions, there's Will. Will keeps showing up. He showed up for his life. And in his showing up, he maybe had some opportunities that probably escaped him. The biggest one that I heard him say, he turned down The Matrix. Yes, Will Smith was supposed to be Neo in The Matrix, but he let that opportunity kind of escape away from him. Do that mean he didn't get another one? Come on, cousins. Because he kept showing up for his life, other opportunities presented themselves. That is my message for you today. I want everybody here who can hear the sound of my voice, and I do this religiously, and I don't do it for what other people may do a podcast for, okay? The reason why I do what I do, because I got a message, I got a story to tell. Here's my message. When you feel like your back is against the wall, and when you feel like, man, why me? Get off that pity party. No one cares. They don't. Society as a whole, they couldn't care less if you are upbeat or you're down. So you choose. You choose. Is that right? Am I wrong, cousins? Let me know. Am I wrong? Do you choose the way you feel? So here's a simple litmus test. Can people make you mad? Can they make you mad and just get you out of character? Or is that something that you must choose yourself? Do you choose your attitude? I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. If there are two people up for a job, both of them have the same qualifications, they have the same education, and they maybe even gave a great interview, and now we got to make a choice. They're both of them, and we're on the fence. But one of them had a positive attitude. Who gets the job? Tell me, cousins. Who gets the job? The one with the positive attitude, with the can-do attitude, with the put-me-in coach attitude, or the one with the funky attitude? They will choose positivity every time. But does that mean that the job is going to be positive always? No. Oh, no. It's going to be good and bad days. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be peaks and valleys, ebb and flow. So when you get down on a Tuesday afternoon, just remember what the end goal is, all right? You got to get up, wake up, suit up for your life every single day. But there seems to be something stopping you. I want to help you to try to figure out what that is. What is it between you and those who are successful and whatever you consider that as? Some people say, oh, my success is it's a lot of money. It's being rich and famous. I'm telling you, fame is a double-edged sword. It's hard to just walk through public and go to a movie, go to the grocery store where people own you. Your life is now as a public figure is a public life. But if that's what you want, if you want fame to be considered as successful, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. What about rich, wealthy? I'm talking about just filthy rich. There are some that their grandchildren could not spend the money that they have now. Not their children, their grandchildren. I'm talking about generational wealth. Is that what you want? Something that I've seen and it really just struck me down to the core, it was Robin Williams. Robin, one of the funniest guys I've ever seen on television, stand-up, movies, and he could be a dramatic man. Good Morning Vietnam. Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. He was sad on the inside. Some of these people are in these big, glamorous mansions, and they're not as happy as somebody in a 2-bedroom apartment. Why? The happiness is not in what you can purchase. You can't slide your car. You can't shovel out some dough. You can't get it from Amazon Prime. That's not where happiness comes. It's not in those packages. It's not in those purchases. Where is it then? Because see, I used to work a job where I was a door-to-door salesman. Ooh, talking about brutal. Talking about you better have a high self-esteem, because if you really want to know how people feel about you, go knock on their door early in the morning on their one day off that they get to sleep in. And I would knock on the doors. I had to knock on 100 doors daily as a door-to-door salesman. I was selling a product that was pretty much just disposable income. What I was doing, I was selling a product, door-to-door salesman, on how to make your green grass greener. I would have to knock on the door, have them open, present myself as a stranger, and leave 15, 20 minutes later as a friend you just gave $400 to. And it was not easy, because if you want to know how people really feel about you, knock on their door. And they'll tell you exactly. When people are in the comfort of their own home, they will tell you exactly how they feel about you. Once had a guy tell me, man, get off my porch or you gonna get clobbered. I'm like, I don't think I ever been clobbered. He said, well, believe me, you don't want it. He was like, you don't want it. And I looked up and I saw all this racist symbolic symbols and everything on top of his porch. And I knew he was just a little bit off. So I went about my merry way. Yes, I did. This is his property. But I had to face those no's. I had to face doors slammed in my face all day, every day. I had to get people right where they were about to make a decision and renege and say, I can't do it. I just can't do it. You know what it does to the human spirit? It toughens you. A salesman is a tough gig, but door to door, cold call is the toughest. When I did that job, and I did it for my family because I had to feed my folks. Yes, my wife and my 3 daughters. I had to get out there. It wasn't about how I felt that day. It wasn't about poor me. It wasn't about how come I'm not this, that, and the third by now in my life. I've had people come up to me plenty times from my former lives and from my childhood say, man, how come you're not famous yet? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm trying, but I don't really want fame anymore. I see how it is nowadays. Fame is a very fickle thing. Yes, they can love you one moment and hate your guts the next. That's what can happen. But you keep trying. If that job is not for you, don't you quit that job until you get another one. You don't quit a job and then go look for a job. You need to hear this. You don't quit until you get yourself another one. And you make a seamless transition. Get rid of those gaps in your resume. So if you're not happy where you are, change, switch up. But sometimes you just got to just dig a little bit deeper. That's what I want you to do. Dig a little bit deeper on a daily basis. Here is the point of Will Smith. Now he has the opportunity to accept or decline offers for acting jobs or what have you. I'm pretty sure he's involved in a lot of other, business endeavors. Yes, I'm pretty sure he is. And his personal life is what people want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the Grammy no more. They don't want to talk about maybe some nominations. They want to talk about the antics that occurred at the Oscars. All the good roles, all the bars, all the songs, all the studio sessions, all the mornings of getting up and working out, getting his body in shape, played Muhammad Ali. And he was in great shape. Nobody want to talk about that. What do people want to talk about when they talk about you? Do they want to talk about your mistakes that you made? Do they want to talk about all the times that you have slipped and failed? Yes, that may be what they want to talk about. All the times that you have just slipped and failed. Well, I have something that I would really, really want to be able to share with you guys here today. This is a piece called Sons of Disobedience. Sons of Disobedience. You know who you are, and I could put daughters. There are a lot of us. I'm including myself, raising my hands too, cousin, because you know why? I was hard-headed. Yes, being hard-headed can prolong your success. And I've already discussed whatever you may think that is. It can prolong it, postpone it. Are you one of these sons of disobedience? And he gave me more love than I was unworthy of. More love than my tiny little heart could receive, could believe me. Self-loathing had goaded me into thinking that God couldn't see me. How can God see little old me? I was a self-medicated zombie, a creature of the city night. I walked in secret and lies under a blanket of stars under the ebony sky. And I would get high and I would just die inside, just a little. Death in small doses, crying out and seeking rigor mortis and black roses. I felt appalled to me. I felt small to me. Pray for me, but from across the street. Because, see, you don't want to get too close to me. You don't want to get exposed to me. I was a cancerous virus with a terminal sickness and an illness, spewing profane superlatives and crying out in the wilderness, an arrogant blasphemer, suffering from spiritual emphysema. What I'm trying to tell you, cousins, is my soul couldn't breathe. Smuggling my salvation like illegal contraband. My self-worth had the value of a sticky piece of toilet paper at the bottom of the trash can. Worthless, hurting, shrinking smaller by the hour. And the world, it ate away at me, and I was willing to be devoured. So I would just sit on that corner block, sour, gray as them concrete towers, with a half pint of brown poison and a glass pipe of white death and a nickel bag of oblivion. And I hoped it would take my last breath. See, life was for the living, and the enemy, he was putting a hurting on me. But God was everywhere, and he was working on me. And with a blessing of a protection, it was right there in my madness. I felt the need for correction. See, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I just knew I wasn't doing it. And every day was a new opportunity, and daily I would ruin it. I was blowing it without even knowing it, without fully comprehending that my pain and my suffering soon would be ending. But I was one day away from a brand new day. I was one push away from being okay. I was one prayer away from being saved. But instead of celebrating, I spent 5 more years chasing the early grave. 365 blessings forsake in the name of let's misbehave. 525,600 minutes pushed to the limit from a 30-story drop with the hounds of hell hot on my heels, and I never even left the corner block. When I saw I was a hard luck loser, God saw me as a fisher of men. He saw me as a husband, a father, a soldier, a poet. But all I could see was my sin. See, I couldn't even see the recipe. And matter of fact, I was baffled about the ingredients. So thank you, Lord, for being so patient with all us sons of disobedience. Sons of disobedience. Oh man, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that little piece. And if it hit you in your heart, then it was for you. And if it hit you in your chest, then you know what? You got to do something about it. You got to stop waiting. Waiting is a verb. Do something about it. And in the meantime, I would like for you to watch this really quick video, if you will, cousins. Watch this with me.
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you? Excuse
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity potties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7-star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't get jealous of me, because I worked my ass off to get it. Nobody handed me nothing. Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
Yes, I love that, and I love it. And the reason that why I love it, because it's the truth. Remember what they just said. It's the lie that we tell that procrastinate and push back the best version of ourselves. We tell ourselves that lie. And when you lie to yourself, it's real easy to lie to a whole bunch of other people. Don't you know that? It's easy to tell them that lie. But man, at some point, you got to stop lying to yourselves. I had to, because I was a professional liar. I mean, you ever see people who lie about things that, man, the truth would have worked just as easy, but they become a habit, and then in return, they are a habitual liar. That was me. It was a period in my time where I just didn't know how to understand the truth, because the greatest lie that I ever told was one that I told myself, and I believed it. I believed it wholeheartedly, and I would fight you if you tried to tell me that my lie was indeed falsehood. Now, want to know what that lie was, cousins? Want to know what it was? I'll tell you. The greatest lie that I ever told was, I don't have a problem. And I believed it. I believed it. In my soul of souls, I believed it. Man, how you gonna tell me I got a problem? I'm a winner. I wasn't winning. I was a son of disobedience, and I wasn't telling the truth. I did indeed have a problem. It took the one person in my life, in my entire world, the one person who had my back when everybody else was against me, the one person who came and brought me into this world, my mother. It wasn't until my mother got it in my life. Because here's what she said to me, and I want you to hear me good. My mother loved me And may she rest in peace. I launched this podcast on the anniversary of her passing. And my mother sat me down, kitchen table, after I had been once again out there in them streets all night long, sometimes 2 days in a row. And she said, I wish you would hurry up and die. Won't you just die and be gone? I wish you hurry up and just die, because in that way, I can just mourn you once. Because you know what, Terry, every time you leave and you walk outside this house, I don't know if you're going to come back. And I really feel like you're not coming back every time that you shut that door. So why don't you just hurry up and die so I can mourn you once? The woman that brought me into this world had my back. Even when I was wrong, Mama had my back. And she had gotten to that point, and it brought me to mine. Because the only response that I had for her in that moment was, you know what, Mama, I wish I was dead too. Hope to die now. And all the time I was wishing I could be happy like Robin Williams, or have it all like Will Smith, not knowing that the grass on the other side, it requires watering and nurturing too. They're going through their own stuff. This was back way before this happened to them. But when you tell your mom, I wish I was gone, you got to do something. You got to make some changes. And it's no longer about tomorrow. Just like the video said, tomorrow may not come. You know how many people left this world waiting on tomorrow? No, you got right here, right now. Right here, right now. You got this moment right here to be able to do something about it. What you waiting on? Come on, cousins, what are you waiting on? This is your day. This is your day right here. And it doesn't matter what's on the calendar. It doesn't matter what hour it is. Use this moment. It's what you have, and do something with it. If you want to be a writer, don't stop writing. If you want to be a rapper, put some bars together. I don't care if you got a bang on a chain link fence or a bench at the park to make your beats. Keep writing. Yes, you want to be a ball player? We're going to have the NFL draft. There's going to be a lot of success stories out there. It's going to be some #1 picks. You know, maybe Caleb Williams going #1. Yeah, but it's going to be a few rounds, and guess what? Somebody's name ain't going to get called. And it's going to hurt. And it's going to make you wish I could do something different. You can. Suit up. Show up. You want to be a chef? Well, keep cooking. Keep cooking. Try your own recipes. You're going to have to burn a few things. You're going to have to break a few eggs, and you're going to have to under-season and over-season some stuff, but you'll get it right if you don't give up. That's all it takes. Thank you, cousins. I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of Word to the Wise. Oh, yes, another episode of Word to the Wise. And I'm so glad that you guys came, because this is a place where you can be able to get the truth. And all we're going to do every time is we're just going to keep on holding it down right here. Oh, yes. Because I feel like, once again, we made kindred spirit. Somebody felt what I'm talking about. Maybe that's you. Yes. So until we meet again, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I do. If you ever see me, just say, hey, cousin. But now I'm going to do you like I do my potatoes. I'm going to plant you now and dig you later. I want to know if you could just do me one quick solid. I know we go way back like fat crayons and Hot Wheel track, like groupie doctors and Similac, baby. I want to know if you can just do me one quick solid, because I want everybody to be able to enjoy this. So could you
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
come on, be serious.
And you really like my podcast. Like and subscribe.